This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it. What's the deal, gang? How hangs the hammer? Oh my God. I literally had like the worst 3 sleeping nights of my life. The shoulders is so much pain. I don't know. I need some meds. I need to fix it. Hold on, let me just let the Zoom gang in. Let's mark up some levels, some clear and obvious identifiable levels.
Why are these ranges so big? Riddle me this, riddle me that. Why are these ranges so fucking fat? Yeah, go like, what are you doing? Where are you going right now? Where does gold think he's going? She's going. Gold be like, I'm just going out with the girls. Yeah, alright. Look at you running. Look at you running. The only time gold ranges is when it's going for food. It's like, where are you going? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't know. The rest of the time it's running from range to range like it's going, I don't know. Like it's Miami and it's going from a boat to a boat. Let's look at our factory of Forex. Right? Nothing going on at the factory until 10:30. 10:30 is just like a minor sweep through. The big bosses are coming through at 2 p.m. So you guys better be on your best behavior and at your terminals, right? I want everybody at their seat when the big bosses arrive. We need to make a good impression today, all right? So 2 p.m. Be there or you're fired. Morning, Jay. Appreciate that reminder. That necessary. I don't know what's going on. My live terminal, my AMP futures. I don't even have a trade today, but there's a synchronization. On what? I just opened the terminal and my balance is less already. I haven't even taken a trade. They took away a pip. What did y'all take the pip for? Who else has them? Anybody woke up this morning with just like random synchronization? What's the charge for? There's no... Wait, hold on a second, Chat. That was last night. Hope you guys didn't have any sells here. Although at this point, right, this is the beginning of the 30, right? If we're at resistance here, technically, if this 30 rebreaks its own low, but these stops would be dumb. This is good though. Wait, where's our resistance? If we are to draw it like this. Can't fucking use these levels because those are old levels. This would make sense, right? And then this would make sense. Because this just cleaned out all the levels that were in the middle here. I wouldn't, if next time coming down here, I would not worry about all of these levels. It would just be this and this. So I'm not gonna mark it. We pulled up to the resistance. We bounced off of it, did not come back down. And if we close back up above, we should see some bullish pushes. I'm skeptical of this 15 though. See, yeah, we want the higher time frame closing above here. See, the 15's got a level here that rejects off of, but when you have the 30 or the hourly closure here, right, you just drive through. So we get the higher time frame closure here. I'll look for that same push. How to take partials? You have to, if you're in a buy, you have to sell. If you're in a sell, you take a buy. So if you bought for 5 lots, right, or 5 contracts, and you want to close, you want to leave 2 running, you press sell 3, and it'll sell 3 and out of the 5. You don't close them per se, you just take a position the other way, which negates, right, cancels out the open contract. Pulling up here, you might get a 15 closure. Be careful with the 15 here. I think I'd want a higher time frame closure here, or a nice pullback to just blast through here. 20 seconds. Hold on, let's look at this. I gotta go get my charger. Yeah, the hourly's still open. We haven't had that closure above there. Now that we've closed above on the 15, I mean, if this wants to drive now, I would let it. What's the break at a high here? Right, it's a little weird. It's over 100 pips stops. But if it can create a stop here for now without driving, I will look at it. Hold on, check. Thought that guy over there was Scottie Pippen. He is. He's not Pippen. He's Pippen. Scottie Pippen. He's Kenny Pippen. He's 100 pippin right now. 100 pippin profit. Pippin profit. Anyone know why there was such a heavy pull down at the start of the day? It's fucking called gravity. When I get up out of bed, the world just pulls me down to the ground. Heavy as hell. First thing in the morning, bro. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do nothing. Every time, this heavy ass pull down at the start of the day. I got this anti-gravity willpower though. Just get up and do shit. So yeah, gravity. DD simulator for you? Ouch. What, right now? Toga kind of candle. Well, we said like, right, no higher time frame is closed above yet, and the 15 really the level. There's a 15 level right above here, so I want a higher time frame closure. Last few weeks, you hanging out with Bougie too much. What up, Loss? Mr. Patel, welcome. Oh, Green in the building. Eddie lifts. Eddie Uber lifts. What up, Raj? Blues.
Los asked about your shoulder. Did you get it take a look at?
It's fucked. I gotta get it replaced.
You can pick one up at CVS.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like Jax from Mortal Kombat and shit. I need me a bionic arm.
I was gonna say the one at CVS, they just don't have any muscle on it. You got to build it back up. You can go get one. You have a lopsided shoulders.
Oh man, I can't even laugh. This shit hurts.
Well, take your trading account and go get it done. You can be the $1 million man. Tell them you owe them 5.
Yeah, you got to change your name from Lost to the. Wix the Winter Soldier. Be like Universal Soldier. Remember Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Man, he has some beef right now. And he has some problems right now.
Who the fuck is he beefing with?
No, he got like some pedophile or some shit I heard. I don't know, something crazy.
He's like 80 years old. He's mad awkward too every time. Like every time I see him in like the news and shit, he's awkward as hell. I feel like he was awkward always. It's just when we were kids, we were like, holy shit, look at the roundhouse kicks he could do.
He's probably getting his ass kicked as a kid all his life.
Yo, Bloodsport was a gangster movie.
He started roundhousing people and they left him alone. Said, hey, this is working.
Just roundhouse the teacher.
Got him his own varsity jacket, roundhouse on it, on the back. They don't even have a karate team.
Damn. That's messed up. Yeah, I would like to see some buys. Like, we've come up, closed above here on the 15, but pulled back. If we can just re-break highs and get that closure on the 30. Because on the 30, there's really no levels here. Just off the 15. Only almost 70 in Jack. Hey, look at Sly. Yo, I got people on my Instagram feed that are like 60 and look like they're fucking 35 and jacked. Well, they're just not famous. But like, there's a lot of older dudes that like are in great shape, especially nowadays. Like 20 years from now, there's gonna be a lot of like 80-year-olds who are gonna be walking around jacked and fully covered in tattoos. You'll see. Just the times, they are changing. You guys realize, like, all the book characters, everyone you've ever read about, like, whenever they're talked about as old in books, like old school books, they're all like 25, 30. Right? You know how old Juliet's mom was? I think she was 28 in Romeo and Juliet. Juliet's mom. Right?
He's probably a good MILF.
Or 38. She was 28 or 38. No, it's one of the two. But like they were like in Master and Margarita, like the old man that they talk about. It was like 38. Was like 34 or something like that. Like, or like, I forgot which other book I read. I read a pretty good article on like how all of these like books, old school books that were written, and whenever you hear the characters be like, oh, he was like an old man with not much left to live for, meanwhile they're talking about like a 35-year-old. You know what I mean? 36-year-old. You think that somebody in their 70s? No, they couldn't even fucking picture somebody living to 70. Like like 38, they were like, that's the age of despair and like nothing else happening for you and like ever. So yeah, times are changing. You'll be seeing a lot of jacked 80-year-olds. Yo, look at this hourly flipping. This is tough. We do have this level here. Yeah, we drove up heavy off this level. Look at this pull up here. Let's pull up. Small brief stop over there. And a fucking push up. Let's see. We might have to see this close below. Yeah, I was looking at this, at the rebreak here, but this is a level here. I don't know. How much would the stops be here? Fuck, 115. It's tough. Very, very tough. Oh, the song, man. You gotta go. Song gotta go. Alright, 30's gonna close here. Never broke that low. Is it respecting the hourly level for now? Yeah. Wow, it held it, right? Spit song's fire. Man, who needs shoulders anyway? Fuck. Head, knees, and toes, bitch. Fucking shoulders. Oh. Does it hurt to stand up? $26 on sells after some drawdown. Congrats. W. I'm just gonna chill with my birds. What a hood, what a hood, what a hood at. Looks special today, buys. It's possible, yeah. We're just gonna need some closures above here. I also don't mind waiting 34.10. You know what I mean? Just clean. Look at this. Same way it came down. The same way it should fill this up. What's up, man? Surprised gold dropped yesterday instead of going up after war news. I'm not surprised by anything with gold anymore. Like, it'll do whatever the hell it wants to do. Sometimes it's got something to do with news. Sometimes It'll go the opposite of news, and you'll have no clue why. So I just prefer to pay attention to how the candles print. It's attempted to come up. I don't know if this is how I like the support here, or like this. On the hourly, it makes sense there. But on every other time frame. I think I'd rather see this. For now, let's just get out of this range. Are you streaming FOMC? Yeah, that's the thing. I think I'm gonna stream FOMC today. I think it'll be on a bit earlier. Dollar futures still allow you to copy your trades? Yeah. I got 3 accounts. Got these accounts, yo. It's a banger too. And the sells kind of make sense here as well because you're bouncing off that resistance, but right into a support. I really want to be out of this range. I'm looking to trade in here. So we're allowed to copy your trades too, yeah, as long as you signed up with my link, so you don't get flagged. So code WIX. What's the indices doing? Are they ranging too? I know you guys pay attention to a lot of NASDAQ. What's NQ doing?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, it had a massive drop this morning, about 100 points, so 1,000 pips technically, but it's 100 points. It's ranging now. I was discussing that if it was going to re-break the lows at 19,820
clean as fuck. Look at this.
That's what I'm talking about the whole time. But you see, it broke the lows once, created a top wick on the 5 after the 30 open, came back down, and once it would have re-broken those lows, I would have gotten in the sell. But it never did. It came so close, and I said either it breaks those lows and just drives, and I'm like making bank, or it uses it as support. That's what we were talking about there in the chat, and it just rejected it and went back up. So it's going to range for a little bit, I think, until probably the 4-hour or until NYSE open. And if it still doesn't move that much, then it'll be during FOMC, because it's FOMC today, so people might be less inclined to take positions until we know for sure what's going to happen.
Oh, this is you gotta be careful here. Depending on how you drop your level, this could have closed below, and you're looking for sells on the break of the low.
Yeah, mine would be like 2-3 points beneath that, obviously,
Yeah,
just to make sure that confirmation.
Yeah, I would wait for a
Yeah.
closure, actual closure below here. But once you get
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
closure, man, you might even get a
Bro, I'm
bearish
full on
closure
sales.
here. I think you can retest. You can retest these lows, whatever it's making.
It would be full margin sales, most likely, bro. It's like 1,130 points, bro. It just dropped. Like
If it does this,
you
might
make a
see
fortune.
You might see that come right back down here.
Yeah, with one contract, you make 10 grand, bro. It would just drop everything. So obviously, you'd have to be more careful, but still.
This is the candle.
Yeah, that's what I was
for,
looking
and then
at. Yeah, I think it might happen at 9 Eastern. We'll see. We'll see.
it'd be interesting.
But it has the potential. Yeah. I was looking at that. I was like, come on, drop, come on. It just never closed
But
below.
the indices are
So
moving.
it might-
Why the fuck is gold stuck in this?
Yeah, but
range?
gold moved. Gold moved a little while ago.
It's moving
Right?
within the range. Like it's like
Yeah.
100 pips up, 100 pips down. Yesterday, 3 5-minute candles in a row for Asian session. If you look,
Yeah, I didn't trade
100
Asia,
pips.
and I
Look at
see,
this.
I didn't miss much.
This is a 5-minute. This is a 5 minutes in a row. 120. The very next
Jesus.
5 minutes drives up for 110, and the very following 5 minutes drops again for 105. It's
Wow.
these are 5-minute candles. This wasn't no hourly, nothing. This was down 100 pips, up 100 pips, down 100 pips. I'm like, this 5-minute candles? Fuck.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
I was looking at this. I was looking for a position, and I was like, "This is some bullshit." These are 5-minute candles.
So what do you do in that case? I mean, Asian has been moving a lot more than New York at times. We've been talking about that. Yeah, and
there was
Nate
one
was in
good
that
position
apparently last night.
and I didn't get in it. I missed it. I was all the way up here.
By the way, I had to go to the doctor yesterday.
I didn't get to the doctor. I just made an appointment for the doctor.
Okay.
It was either
When's
the
your appointment?
emergency room or make an appointment for my doctor, and I didn't feel like sitting in the emergency room.
Hopefully your appointment is this week.
No, it's after the weekend.
I'm gonna stay on your ass about this, man. I want to make sure you're good.
I'm in so much pain, bro. It's funny.
Jake, when Jake sniffs something, he get on a scent, boy. So
Yeah.
I advise you to make that appointment.
Oh man, yeah. No, I mean, if he injures himself one day, and I'm like, all right, whatever. But if he keeps feeling the pain for 3 months, bro, get your ass to the doctor, man. Take an appointment, do something. So at least now you're there. I think Nick's at the Zoom door, by the way. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep on you on Monday. I'm gonna ask again.
Nice.
On Monday, I'm gonna ask again. I'm gonna ask again to make sure that you go to your appointment and not use it as an excuse. Capiche?
Capiche. Looks, now you have that level at 33.89. Yes. But beforehand, you said already moved up and down clean. So there's those levels that would not matter to the left. Yes.
In the meantime, Chad, drop a like, man. Only got 42 likes. Let's do this.
It's not
Let's get it to at least 100. We got 222.
I just don't expect much play in here. I think if we come down here, we might see a tap of 33.90, right? Nice round number. We got a closure there before. It's minor in the grand scheme of things, right? You're absolutely right. You've driven through here. You've driven through here. Once you're below these areas, you should technically drive through again. And this right here is kind of irrelevant, right? So this is a very minor level for me. I use your code and not your link. Better if you use the link. I don't know how to because I think that's how I get paid. So use the affiliate link, or maybe I get paid off the code. I don't remember. I think, or maybe it's both. I don't know.
I did put in there the actual payouts that are unlimited right now included. Anytime payouts, sorry, not unlimited. And I put the link in the chat. I'll put it again right now. Click that link. It'll give you anytime payouts. Then when you go to choose your account and then you go to the next or continue, then you'll see where it gives you the option to put in the coupon code. When you do that, then put in the code Wix, and then you should get 50% or 55% off.
55.
55, there you go.
Now.
Okay, there you go. That
5% off instant funded accounts.
So what happens is the anytime payouts, I think, will expire this Friday. So you won't be able to get those again if they don't offer the promotion. They only offered it because they gave away $1.2 million last month, and all for all the new traders. And it was a promo that they did because they loved it. So payouts were like 1.2 million. It's a promo. So it might expire this Friday. So take advantage. Click the link for the anytime payouts included free. Click that link and then continue and use the coupon code.
I spoke to them about the rule change, and it wasn't that they paid out too much. It's like because they have a plan based on the amount of customers they had to how business will move forward, right? And these rules were supposed to be updated like a month down the road, but they've like quintupled their expectations, so they had to introduce those rules earlier based on the amount of clients they now have. So it wasn't like a lot of people getting paid out. It's like a mix of a lot of clients, people getting paid out. And just...
honestly, nothing better than an instant funded. Don't buy a challenge. Go to instant funded, bro. It's guaranteed money with the anytime payouts. Once you make your 5% profit, and respect the 20% consistent rule, boom, you withdraw that money, bro. Daily, it's insane. Really, really worth it. Take advantage. Go for it.
I heard the owners of Top One have very deep pockets. Oh man. You need to have very deep pockets. What's that? How does that Missy Elliott song go? Gossip Folk. Remember that song? Well, I heard. What did they say? Remember that song with Luda? Once upon a time in College Park where they lived life fast and they scared the dark. There was a little by the name of Chris. Nobody paid him any mind. No one gave a shit. Remember that? In the beginning of that song, they'd be just gossiping about her. Well, I heard. Do you know where the copy trader is on Top One? Yeah, once you have multiple accounts, you'll go into the Project Text Terminal and you go to settings and you can choose a leader account and you can go into accounts that are copied.
Once you get that account in, if you're not sure and we're not live, just go onto the Discord and then ask us in the general chat. Tag me if you'd like, @J, and then I'll be happy to guide you through it if you need to.
Use code Wix. You get a discount, I get paid. That's how it works. There's a tab in the settings of copy chain. Choose your account. Like others, you can have up to 3. This is what I got from Top One Wix. Unfortunately, we don't like copy trading from YouTubers or any other traders. Even if you use you got to be the first person to get that. I haven't seen anyone from my group get that. But if you did, send me a copy and I'll send it over to them. I'll talk to them. How do you use the consistency? I don't know. I'll take a payout and I'll see if they say anything. I'll technically take a payout right now. I'll just lose the account. I probably will. I'll probably take a payout at the end of the week. Let's see. Oh, it's from the help desk chat. Yeah, I mean, but like from me dealing with them and talking to them, like we kind of have an understanding that like natural order of things. Like if you're following me, right?
And I think people are getting confused. The copy trader that Top One Future has, it's a copy trader they've incorporated in their own system. It's not something that you add on to the trades, but you cannot add something into their platform to copy with his trades. You'd have to still do that manually.
You can't do that. Yeah,
following him. Yeah, I think that's where people are
copy
confused.
from other platforms. Yeah, you can copy trade from one Top One account to another Top One account. So you can have a main account and the other two follow it, right? But you can't copy trade from a different platform. You're not doing wick entries anymore? I do. They're still part of the game. I'm using all my knowledge here, right? Using everything. I use everything, you know. Like, people look for setups, right? Like, how can I explain this? Like, when I mark up charts, everything I'm doing, it's rooted in logic, right? So I don't look for setups. I just build narratives, right? I know what I need, and when I see it, I'm ready to take advantage of it. So I build a narrative. I'm not looking for a specific setup. I'm looking, I have an idea what's supposed to happen, how it should look like, right? It's a whole narrative, and with logic and volume and timing, it should all make sense when I take the position. There's not one specific way that this is going to print, right? So like I said, I'm not looking for a setup. I'm just building a narrative of what's supposed to happen. I think that's the best way to say it. Right. You guys should kind of build narratives to just do stuff with logic, right? You stop trying to double your account and start trying to double your consistency. That's what matters. Now, if we can get out of this range, I'll be here till like around 9:30, and then we'll hop into we'll hop into the inner circle. We'll take this 9:30 to like 11 in the inner circle. Yesterday we got our trade at after 11, right? Was it already late? I think it was pretty low. It was pretty late yesterday.
Yeah, we caught the trade actually exactly at 11 yesterday. We stayed in it for a little bit. By the way, when did you get your instant funded? Which
I got a few of them. I got one.
I mean, when did you buy them though? Like before Sunday?
I got one initially, like when they opened, so they gave me one, and I didn't start trading it. I just fucked around with it when I took the week off,
Mm.
and then when I came back, that's when I got it. But I have maybe like 6 trading days on there.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Anybody who got
last week
their
I started
accounts.
trading it.
Yeah. So you're on the grandfathered account for the payout. You can get paid out once you make 2% profit. Yeah, it changed on Sunday at 5 p.m. So anybody that bought an account before Sunday 5 p.m. was still on the 2% profit payout. And anybody after that is on the new payout plan, which is the 5% starting, and it's an incremental payout structure. I put the links there in the chat, so if you guys want to go take a look and see, the 20% consistency rule still applies though. So go make sure you read that information correctly.
What made you buy instant funding besides your life? Well, they gave me one. I fucked around with it. I did pretty well, and I bought 2 more. Added them, and just so I could max out what I'm allowed. And it just makes sense because I'm also promoting them, and if sorry, my mouth forgot how to speak for a second. And if I can show you how to pass them and be profitable on them and get payouts, it works great for me, because then you guys buy those accounts, and then I'm trading and making money, and it's also helping you trade, and you can trade the same thing I'm doing, and on the back end I get paid as an affiliate when you guys buy those accounts, right? But then you're also passing them and making money, so it's a win-win for everybody, right? So it just makes sense for me to trade them as well and promote them, while I have my live account. I have 2 terminals right here, my live and the funded, right next to each other. So it's a win-win. It makes sense. Plus, I'll get a payoff from them. I'll get affiliates from them. It'll promote the fact that, you know, that they're paying, that you can actually use them and make money. So altogether, it's just a win-win. And my live account's growing. Whelan was making so much money from affiliates with Top Step. I think it was, which made crazy. He's funny about it. Like, I was watching a stream. He's like, he had a couple of guys over there. He's like, what's your P&L on day? They're like minus 4%. He's like, I'm minus 3%. Well, it's a good thing we got these affiliates. It's like, at least he ain't lying. They were just having a conversation with like whoever was in his what, the BDH. It's so dope. Yeah, I love the BDH. He's got the perfect setup. I love what he's doing. Like, that's the vision I had before I even knew who he was. But like, I was like, damn, he's doing exactly what I envisioned this to be like. Got people at the Zoom door. Come on in. Oh wow, we broke the lows there. Never closed below though. Scary. MQ definitely looking better than gold right now. He blocked me. He was bashing a trader for calling a losing trade on Twitter, and I said, are you really bashing a trader for losing a trade? And then he lied. Yeah, because he can't. Are you getting in the way of my mockery? Banned. He's got the big dig house. Do you have the big dig house? And then he blocked you again. You just asking for it. You're that troll that be popping up out of all different fucking, out of all the holes. Out of all the rabbit holes. He's over there just trying to plug shit up. Yeah, we're gonna be here for another half hour. See, and then we'll jump. We'll jump right into the inner circle, and we'll look for positions in the signal channel in the inner circle. The other day he blocked the dude for a few weeks, unblocked him to talk shit, then blocked him so he couldn't reply. Yeah, blocked the dude. He blocked you, didn't he? And then he spoke some shit, and then you couldn't reply to him, Eddie. He said, some dude. Yeah, you say some dude, but we all really know who the dude is. Is this the spit song again? This gotta get fast forwarded. Stop spitting. What time we doing in a circle? 9:30. I'll start it. I'm looking for this to push now. Maybe if we can push out the range, we can all take a position. But if we don't, I mean, then we'll stick to yesterday's trade, right? For 70 pips, and we'll take it to the inner circle, to the signal channel, and we'll see if we can get a trade in there. Need a Neuralink shoulder. Yo, JNQ's coming down.
Yep, I'm looking at it.
I thought you'd be in positions here.
But I think no. It didn't do what I was hoping it would do exactly. So I think I'm gonna wait for the 15 to get more confirmation. I'm afraid it might reject.
Pull back
Yeah. I didn't like how this. Let me see.
Push halfway through the range here, leave a nice wick for yourself, and then.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. I mean, 5 wasn't really great, to be honest. And it just broke by like 10 pips, 10 points anyway. So I'd probably have my sell stop there. And it's not even moving now. It's just struggling. Yeah, I'm looking at possibly on the 15. What do you think?
Gold should be coming up then.
Yeah, they're usually inverted.
I hope on Discord if y'all want. Oh, Turpy might hop on to do a Discord session. So yeah, go join our Discord. Turpy's gonna be trading in there. Bro, we gotta get you a better PC, bro. You need to stream and Zoom. Bonk time. All right. Nice. So we got you a GPU. Anybody have a CPU we can get to Turpy? And if anybody else can donate a case, we pretty much got the PC built. We'll get some fans. Get some #1 fans over here. You should stream and have donos on stream for PC build. I got some AliExpress cases here. Yo, can we put together a PC for Turpy as a community? That would be so sick. We need a Discord donate parts to Turpy PC build channel. Imagine have the community build him a PC. He's good. Turpy Trades. This should be your name, Turpy Trades.
Or we can just buy it.
Or we can just buy it. Well, that's what I'm saying. I want the community to do it. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody should be part of this, and then they can say, all right, see, we deserve the pips he's giving out.
I don't have no purse laying around, but I can put some money on it. Shit.
Kenny always got 5 on it. Kenny over here, I got 5 on it. 200 people on here. Everybody drops $10. Turpy got a PC.
Right. Keep it simple.
Yeah, we need to have some way to track this. Can you do a GoFundMe and just for Turpy's PC? Bro, if you create a GoFundMe, we'll promote it here, Turpy. We got to get your PC built. Hey, $10, you know, here, $10 there, $20 here. All of a sudden, you'll have like $500-600. You can start looking for a PC. This guy literally wants to show up and trade and stream and show you guys what he knows, and he can't stream because he don't have the tech.
I definitely got 100 on it.
There you go. Turpy, go make that. If everyone does a little, no one has to do a lot. That's the whole point. That's when you're part of something. That's when you got a nice community. No, I'm not in a trade now. We're waiting to close above the range, hopefully, ideally. You got a 2060? You can stream with a 2060. Like initially, at the very least, yeah. So would a 1080 be better than a 2060? It's older, right? Problem is, there's a lot of people in the chat like, fuck that, build me a computer. Gotta be selfless. Life has a funny way of evening things out. Like, you win a little here, you lose a little later. You lose a little here, you win a little later. But it always comes back to homeostasis, right? Everything always comes back to equilibrium, as I like to say. Yeah, not everyone trying to stream. Some people got like insane setups, and like the extent of their setup, you know, the extent of them using it goes as far as like just trading in the morning, and that's it. Gotta do something. Oh, look at this. NQ. Yeah, that closure is NQ. That shit is not cute. Back down we go. This is painful. How does Asian keep moving so much just to range in New York? How does Asian and London and like
Asian and London move better than New York?
For weeks already?
Yes.
Weeks?
Yes, it does. You can actually catch a move easier than London and I ain't watched so much Asian, but London, yes. And then I get on New York and I just be sitting. Like, man, I was doing better at work. I come here and get all of my space and I can't do it but sit here. It's like, this is crazy.
It is. It's just been ranging through the NY sessions. FOMC, if we do FOMC, I'll be live earlier. I'll be on at like 1:30, 1:45. Cycles, man, cycles. Yep, I waited all first quarter for Asian to move like this. Yeah. You are not wrong. It's the Asians' turn. Green, love them some Asians. You seen Speed's reaction to GTA being delayed again? He's like, what? He's like, I'm not even gonna be alive then. How much longer? So funny. You want the link for real? Hell yeah. Go fund me. We're gonna start it today. let's get. How much do you need for a PC? Realistically, like a streaming PC. Like this shit cannot be more than like a few racks, right? A few bands. Good streaming PC, like 2 bands.
That's my guess. About $2,000. No more than that.
I think
My PC, yeah, my PC is very expensive, but it's 4K. I don't know if you want to get 4K quality. And that was 5K. I think it's 3,500 today.
my total
So you could
build,
find,
my total build in parts separately was around 4,100.
yeah, that makes sense. But you have to have the highest quality when you do that,
At
and you
the
go get
time,
4K.
yeah, now it's not, but at the time it was the highest quality like you could have gotten, right?
Yeah, it might be 2,500 today, maybe 3,000. But when you build it the way that you did, it's a little different. You can change and upgrade your graphics, your display resolution on your own as well. I bought the laptop as is, but it depends on what you're looking for. I needed a PC for trading, so that's why I bought that. I have other PCs that are, you know, cheaper quality. I just use for whatever shit, you know what I mean? So it's a little different. Depends on what you're looking for. But if you buy one that has 4K resolution, that has, you know, 32 to 64 gigs of RAM at least, so that it
you
doesn't
put
crash,
200
you know, it's
CAD?
made for gaming.
200. What do you mean 200? That's not enough. Why did you put your goal at 200 CAD?
Bro, you need 2,000 at least, Derpy.
2K. Put 2K. If everybody can, there's 200 people in here. If everybody drops 10 bucks, that's your goal. Let's get Turpy PC. Drop me 10 bucks. Yeah, but you're not trying to stream, and like he's actually out there trying. He does this every day on Discord because he can't do Zoom and YouTube. All right, yo. I'm dropping you 100 right now. We're gonna start you off with 100.
Yo, gold's dropping now.
Nice. There you go.
And indices went back up, so that's why I didn't get in. That was good.
Turpy, I got you your first 100. Now it's up to the people. I started you off. All right, everybody go to the GoFundMe link. Get Turpy a PC. It'd be so wild if he could get the community funded PC and then he just starts streaming. We getting him that PC. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that on there until we can get there. Post that link tomorrow. We'll try to get you there.
You got 200. Let's do it, baby. In my hundo.
W.
And I'm up 80 pips, 70 pips, 60 pips, 50 pips.
Yeah, I see it pushing back up, bro. Close the trade. Keep it. Yeah, that rejected hard, man. That went up to like 40 pips, 50 pips quickly. Take some profits, bro.
I'm gonna go to break even. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah.
From 100 to 0 real quick.
Shit. Hey, Turby, I'm gonna need that 100 back.
With interest, bro. Putting a tax on it. I fucking love this community. Yo, it's 9:24. We got 5 minutes here till NYC Open. We're still in a range. So here's the deal. I don't know if we're gonna have a position for NYC Open, but it might bring the volume that brings us out of the range, and maybe like 10, 10, 15, we'll see trades. Let's do it. Let's do it. So you're already like a tenth of the way there. You're like 10%. It's a PC goal. Hey, what are you guys gonna do with that $10 anyway? You're gonna go buy a $10 coffee. Instead, you could do some good with it. Two minutes. 2 minutes.
Hey, Wix, I sent you a DM on Discord.
Oh, that's fine. That's my company president. I'm cool with that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because when I do the dono, it comes from the business. Tax write-off. It is what it is. What's your game changer in trading? Accountability. We closed here, gang. We closed holding this range. Yeah, maybe we drive now, but if we have any positions here, I need closures, so I'm gonna call it in the signal channel. Anyone in whoever's in the inner circle, I'm gonna drop the link for the inner circle in about 5 minutes. Excuse me. And let's get Turpy to his PC goal. Let's get him. Let's get him a new PC so he can stream, or something that's stream quality. Let's do it. Yeah, you know what? I will be streaming FOMC. I will be here at around 1:30, 1:45. We will try to trade the after effects of news, right? The volume, the leftover volume from news. And yeah, now it's just dropped.
Yeah, it dropped, but there was no, there's no top wick, nothing. And it was at resistance just below it. I was looking at taking it because it closed beneath where I wanted to, but you never know with advice. I couldn't just take it off the rip, unfortunately. I was hoping for a little top wick at least, and just, maybe 20 points or something, and then rip back down. But look, it ripped down 1 minute and it ripped back up, and it's just too volatile. I can't do it, and I think it's going to keep pushing up. We'll see. So gold is acting the same way as NAS right now. Let's see, did it hit the resistance for it to come back down?
That's so whack. Wow, it really did nothing. All right, yeah, let's call it here. Thought it was gonna finally break down. All right, yeah, gang. If you're in the inner circle, I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Zoom gang, I'll see you on the clubhouse side of things. Yeah, I'll see you, the rest of you, at around 1:30 today for FOMC. All right, that's our session. Don't dip for the day. If you're in the signal channel, look out. Probably until 11:30 noon, we'll be looking at the charts. Make sure you go get your instant fund. I know it says 50% off, but it's 55% off over there on top of the right. Top right. All right. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Hopefully we'll be out of this range and we'll have some solid trading to do. All right. Wait, let's do one of these. All right. Perfect. Kenny's like, hell yeah. With that J, I gotta go hit that J too. All right, give me a few minutes to send out the link. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. See you guys in a little bit at around 1:30. And as for me, I'm gonna go head out to the inner circle. All right, chat. Wait, where's our music? Outro, banger, spit song, perfect. All right, chat. Just like that, another New York session is in the books. Wait for this to break out. Wait for this to push. All right. Once this pushes, we are good to go. Need some closures outside the range. All right. Keep your account safe. Later.